Hi. Ginger Joy says, good morning to everybody. Right, Ginger Joy? Yeah. I'll just have a video of Ginger up there. No. She's content this morning. She had a long walk, and so now she's a happy girl, aren't you, babies? Yes. Happy Tuesday, dear friends, and a little cloudy out there today. Hopefully, well, we certainly do need the rain, so help to replenish everything. Of course, on Sunday, we'll be talking about living water, Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well. So join us at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Living Faith Church. Right now, though, of course, we are on our Lenten journey. Yes, we are on day 12 of Bless the Lent. We actually have 40 days to reflect, pray, and bless our imperfect lives. And today is entitled, For When You Are Afraid. And certainly there's a lot of things one can be afraid of in these days.
I'm afraid of you.
Thanks, Paul. Paul says he's afraid of me. Well, you married a pastor, Paul, so there you go. Hey, and also tonight, 4 and 7 p.m. are the meet and greets at the, is it Bedford Clubhouse? Anyway, so looking forward. And there's other meet and greets coming up as well. So hopefully you can sign up, one for March 16th, one for March 24th. Well, 2 actually each day, 4 and 7 p.m. But it'd be great to get to know you all a little bit better. So please sign up. But anyway, going back to Psalm 23, of course, probably the most known psalm of all time, most often read at funerals to offer comfort. Of course, the Divine Shepherd, a psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. Amen. And For When You Are Afraid from Kate Bowler, of course, reading from her book, The Lives We Actually Have. For When You Are Afraid. God, I am paralyzed by fear, afraid my past might creep back to haunt me, afraid of what might happen next, afraid of what might not. For my loved ones, my kids, my friends, my parents, my job, my nation, and my world, afraid, afraid, afraid. Blessed are we who admit, God, I'm afraid. Blessed are we who confess, I don't know how to stop this spin cycle of worry. You know our anxious minds. You fill our restless hearts. You promise us your presence, the quiet of your love. God, quiet my fears. Hold me when I feel there is no place to stand. For now, may I inhale and exhale your presence. Inhale. For our God, exhale, is closer than air. For our God is closer than air. God, have mercy. Christ, have mercy. Spirit, have mercy. Amen. She also quotes Psalm 22:14. My heart has turned to wax. It has melted within me. For when you are afraid. The question that she asks today, how and where in your body does fear affect you? Ask God to comfort you there. I don't know about you, but sometimes I think it's my whole entire body that is affected. For her reflection today, there's a song called The House of God Forever by John Foreman, and she suggests listening to it. The House of God Forever by John Foreman. And she asks, what phrases, words, or themes do you need to cling to today? And what I will do is I will post the lyrics in the comments section, so that way if you can't find the song to listen to it, you can read the words for it. And for our prayer today, she suggests reading today's blessing again, adding your own thoughts, feelings, questions, and needs, and to be specific. So I will read it one more time for our closing prayer for when you are afraid. And I'm going to change that from I to we. God, we are paralyzed by fear, afraid our past might creep back to haunt us, afraid of what might happen next, afraid of what might not. For our loved ones, our kids, our friends, our parents, our jobs, our nation, our world, afraid, afraid, afraid. Blessed are we who admit, God, we're afraid. Blessed are we who confess, we don't know how to stop this spin cycle of worry. You know our anxious minds. You fill our restless hearts. You promise us your presence, the quiet of your love. God, quiet our fears. Hold us when we feel there's no place to stand. For now, may we inhale and exhale your presence. Inhale. For our God, exhale, is closer than air. For our God is closer than air. God have mercy. Christ have mercy. Spirit have mercy. Amen. All right, dear friends, blessings on your Tuesday. Also, join us tomorrow night at 5:30 on our church property for our midweek Lenten service. Tom Welsh will be our special guest presenter as we continue with our theme, Rise, and sharing of our gifts and talents in the name of God and for the good of our neighbors. Right, Ginger Joy? Want to say bye? Hi. Want to say bye? Want to say bye? Say, huh? She's like, okay, now I'm going to be camera shy. All right. Until tomorrow, dear friends, stay safe. God bless. Keep the faith. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And keep laying the smackdown on the cold pricklies by spreading the warm fuzzies. God bless.